Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your May 2016 General Tarot Card Read. This is Dee here, and along with my very, very dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
Well, we've got 3 reads for you for the month of May. Keep in mind this is a general tarot card read, so hopefully one of these 3 will resonate with you. If not, please look at your sign for the rising sign for you and watch that video and see if maybe that speaks to you a little bit more, because sometimes that can happen. With that being said, Lucy's done a spread, I've done a spread, and then we read them together. We also have 2 cards that we pulled from your 2016 year read for the month of May. That was going to be kind of the overall. We've been following this pretty much throughout the whole year, and so far it's really been apropos for the months and the different things that are going on. Then we have oracle cards that we pull. Usually we pull 2, sometimes we pull more. This time we pulled 2 from the exact same deck because that's what we were told to do. So you gotta do what you're told. Right? Okay.
I wanted it that way.
So, yeah, because they wanted it that way. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with Lucy's read. She's going to start with her overall card and explain to you her read.
That is the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups is about harmony. It's about being free of strife, contentment, joy, happy home. You can see the family sitting there full of satisfaction and comforts, domestic bliss if you want to call it that. The caution here is don't get lazy and don't neglect your family, okay? Next one is the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords, as you can see there, the swords are piercing the heart, so it's about heartbreak, okay? Tragic in its expression. Oops, sorry, hold on. And advice here is to remove yourself from it as much as possible. Divorce yourself a little bit from your emotions to allow yourself to process what is going on. It's be very difficult for you to do because you're in the midst of this heartbreak, but you need to bring your intellect to bear on it too, so that you can realize what has happened and what's going on with you, instead of being sunk in the mire of the heartbreak itself, where you can't think, you can only feel, okay? Two of Wands, there you're at a crossroads, you have a decision to make. As you can see, the paths look really, really similar. They don't diverge until far into the distance where you can't judge. So again, here, go with your gut. Whichever one you think will be the best for you is the path you need to take, but you do need to make a choice here. Excuse me. Use your inspiration and your courage to move forward there. And I'm sorry, I'm getting all a little bit clogged up here. The Nine of Swords is about a difficult situation. It's a time of trial. You can see the lady sitting up in bed and holding herself. Probably rocking back and forth. She's very conflicted in her mind. She can't see what's around her, which is the owl there. The owl is a symbol of wisdom. So what you need to do here is to seek help. Don't let your pride or your fear get in your way. Go to your family, your friends, an institution, whatever it takes. Seek the help that you need. The Nine of Cups is a card of generosity. You can see the man is smiling. He's lifted his cup. This is about giving and returning. It's about sharing with people and your loved ones. It's about nurturing that affection and giving in a generous way, not in a selfish, self-serving manner. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Now, your emotions are engaged here, or hers are, or they should be. So look to the needs of your heart is the Queen of Cups advice. Caution, don't let emotion cloud your judgment to the extent where you can't move forward. People make mistakes. Everybody does. And again, another caution of this card is don't smother the people around you with your affection. Let them live. Let them make their own mistakes. That's how we grow.
Okay. Thank you, Lucy.
You're welcome.
So for the month of November, I received the Seven of Swords, or the Five of Swords, excuse me. I was thinking Seven of Swords. So the Five of Swords talks about slander and arguments. It talks about rash behavior causing problems. It's like having a victory, but it being a hollow victory. And you need to keep that in mind with my read for the month, is just be careful of what your words and what your thought process is, because what you may think may be a victory when it comes to dealing with the people around you may actually be a hollow victory for you. So keep that in mind as you're going through the month. The first card I received is the Ten of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands talks about determination. It talks about being overwhelmed by what you have on your back, and usually this has to do with the creative and work process. So at times you may feel overwhelmed this month when it comes to your work, but I really feel that for you, you need to be pushing through the pain to receive the gain. Pick up the wands and keep going. This is an end of a cycle for you, and once you get past this point, it's going to be a new beginning. So keep pushing through when it comes to your work. Then the next one I received is the Page of Pentacles. Now the Page of Pentacles is a young, youthful, sometimes even rash energy, but with Pentacles being earth, it's more about practicality and growth. So it's understanding the details of the things that are around you. It's being focused and engaged in what you're doing. So not having that rash, youthful, but yet being able to pay attention to what's going around you. And again, with this being your finances and work, pay attention about what's going around you. Be focused on the details. Use this energy that you receive from the Page of Pentacles to really focus and do what you need to when it comes to your work and creative process. Then the next one I received is the Four of Swords. Now, again, swords being about your thought process and your logic and your intellect. This one is about centering and grounding yourself when it comes to your mind and your thought process. Now, if you see he's in a lotus position, he's contemplating, he's thinking. So for you, this is about taking that and becoming peaceful. Use this time to rest. You're going to need to contemplate what you do and think about things. So think about things as you're doing it. Think things through and really contemplate before you take action. So that's what this card tells you too. Then the next card I received is the Star. Now the Star is a really good card. It's about hopes and dreams. It talks about liberation. It talks about your cups being so full that you're able to just spill them out and give them to other people too. And it's about purification and renewal. This month is going to do that for you. For some of you, it's going to be bringing about some of your hopes and dreams. You're going to become purified and renewed. So keep that in mind when you're going through the stuff with the Ten of Wands and the overwhelm that you feel, that there is renewal at hand and available to you. The next card I received is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about apathy. It's about seeing your emotional things that are in front of you and yet not really caring. It's almost like a boredom. So for some of you, you may feel stagnant and stale in some of your relationships this month. But I really feel that it's a caution for you to not do that, to not just focus on the three that are there, but focus on the one that's being given to you, because look at the one that's in front of her. It's right there literally in front of her face and she's ignoring it. So don't ignore what's really literally right in front of your face when it comes to your emotions and when it comes to the people around you, whether it be your family or loved ones or friends. You know, if somebody needs your attention and wants some of that emotion availability from you, you need to do it. You need to turn around and give it to them, even if they're right in front of your face and you may not think you notice them, or you're apathetical about it. You're like, oh, whatever, that's their problem. Don't do that. You need to turn around and give to those people around you. So just to kind of recap, you've got kind of some energy of feeling that rash behavior through this month, but keep that in mind with your thought process. Don't allow that to happen. Don't feel too overwhelmed. Use the energy from the page, that youthful energy, to be practical about the things around you. Take that time to introspect, to where you're contemplating your actions. Think before you act. And for some of you, you're going to see your hopes and dreams come true for this month. And I don't think it's like on a grandiose scale, but I think it's more on a small hopes and dreams that are coming together for you. And when it comes to your emotions, be emotionally available to those people around you that really need you and want you there. Okay? So now we're going to do the two of them together. And this is a completely different read. Keep that in mind as we're doing it. So here we go. So we got the 10 of the Cups and the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, again, being rash behavior causing problems. I feel like this. Sorry. I have to do it as I see it. So for this, I really feel that overall for the month, it has a lot to do with your family and the relationships that you have. Don't let your rash behavior cause problems for the people around you. Try to maintain this harmony that you have and caring attitude. Don't be rash. Then this next one, even though the 3 of Swords, swords being about your thought process and stuff and your thinking, it actually, this one's a very emotional card. And for some of you, you may feel heartbroken.
Yes.
Overwhelmed.
Yes.
As you're going through this.
Yeah.
And I'm just wanting you to know that it's a feeling. It's not always a fact. You need to focus on the good and not let these feelings get to where they totally overwhelm you.
Right. Try to see the bigger picture.
Press through the pain to get to the gain. Then this next one, you've got a decision you need to make, and it has to do with your money matters and your work flow. You're going to probably receive a message when it comes to your money matters, and it's going to make you come to a decision in your creative process and in the different things. Both paths are equally good for you, but in the long run, you need to kind of look past what you can't see at the time and kind of follow one of the paths in your mind eyes or something to get to where you think, okay, this is where I'll be. Kind of project yourself a little bit further, but be practical about it. Use the practical nature of the Page of Pentacles as you go about contemplating your future, because it's going to affect you monetarily. Not just creatively, but monetarily. You know, it's so funny when I see these two together, I get check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
So it's so easy to become overwhelmed to where you're living by these what ifs, to where it's just like becoming, it's like a circle in your mind. So this card is telling you to take that time out to do some introspection, to really contemplate your actions before you do them. And like Lucy said, you've got the owl there in the background. Seek the help of an elder or somebody that's wise to you to help you get through it, to maybe even give you tools. Yeah. Then this one's kind of interesting. The Knight of Cups is about the emotional fulfillment and giving to others, like Lucy said, but it's a self-fulfillment. You don't need somebody else to do that with you, but you can turn around to give to other people's. And the Star is all about
renewal.
Yeah, and your hopes and your dreams. So I think for some of you, there's going to be some good contentment when it comes to your emotional life, to where you're able to turn around and give it to other people. You're going to be at a place that you never dreamed you'd be at. You've been through a lot, and you never dreamed you'd get to this point. So you're going to be there, and this month is going to be the beginning of it for you, I really believe. Because even though this is the 9, but and there's one more card after, it'll bring you to it, and especially with the overall of the month being that too. This one's interesting too. You have the Queen of Cups, who is so emotional and totally operates on her emotions, more so than most people do. But then you've got the apathy of the 4 of Cups. And I feel that there's somebody here that's really divorced from your emotions. You are like, you're not allowing the Queen to come out, and you're not allowing yourself to be emotional. And because of that, you're missing opportunities that are literally right in front of your face. So I would say step back a little bit, try to shake that off, focus on the good. When you're apathetical, that's a choice too. And you got to keep that in mind. So the Queen of Cups is there to help guide you. You need to go ahead and utilize that as much as possible. Don't be afraid to be emotionally available to people. Don't be apathetical. All right, Lucy pulled 2 wonderful messenger cards for us. We really like this deck, and it was funny because she picked one, but there was another one stuck to it. And usually when that happens, there's a reason for it.
Yes, and I don't.
So which one are we starting with, Lucy?
Starting with 17.
Okay. This one's called Heed Your Dreams.
See, your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they contain within them the unfettered truth. Whether it be a dream or a nightmare, they are keys to understanding your inner self, both your joys and your fears. Excuse me. Commune with Gaia and the Great Spirit in the stillness of your slumber. Learn to read and interpret your dreams. Listen to what they tell you. Pay close attention to how they make you feel. Heed what they reveal and learn who you are and who you wish to be.
You know, it's funny. We had another one of our reads that had this snake. And I keep seeing the snake in that. And the thing with Scorpios, if you look at Medicine Wheel with the Native American Indians, Scorpio, our sign is the snake. And so I'm kind of feeling like we need to think about that and heed your dreams. And if you start seeing snakes or you see snakes in your dreams, keep that in mind too. Which I know sounds kind of interesting. Some people are terrified of them, but they're really actually very intelligent creatures. Okay, the next one.
Respect your boundaries. Others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationships if you do not respect them yourself. Know yourself. Love yourself. If you do not accord yourself with the same care you desire from others, then you will not be shown care. If you do not honor your own truths and dreams, then nobody else will. Honor yourself by treating yourself with the same care and in the same manner that you wish others to treat you.
You know, with this being emotional, we're a pretty emotional group, but as Scorpios, we're usually able to divorce ourselves from our emotions at times too. But this is really calling you not to do that, because you've got people around you that really need that from you. So don't be afraid to feel. This is a good thing for you.
Be true to yourself.
Yeah. All right. Can you think of anything else, Miss Lucy?
No. No, I can't.
Well, Scorpio, thank you for taking the time with us today. We really appreciate it. If you guys have any comments, leave them at the bottom. If you liked it, like us. Go ahead and click the little like button.
Yeah.
And if you have something you want to talk about, go ahead and send us an email.
Absolutely.
Our email's in the comments, and we'd love to hear from you. We're a small enough community here that we can go ahead and do that. So we'd like to hear from you if you want to talk. Okay.
Absolutely.
So in the meantime, walk in peace, light, and love, and we will see you next month.
Bye-bye.